Hello and welcome. This is Hena Talati and you are watching It's Tomorrow News. There seems to be no end to the historic winter weather this month in America. Parts of the United States have been bracketed for a significant snowstorm, freezing rain and tornado threat due to the polar vortex. Since warm air is lighter or less dense than the cold air, the heated air rises and begins to cool. Cold air moves over the warm water and is warmed from the below. Moisture evaporates in the air. Warm moist air rises downwind of the lakes and forms the heavy snow. Sometimes it turns into a blizzard or a severe snowstorm that is defined by the strength of the winds rather than the amount of the snow it brings. With wind speeds at or above 35 meters per hour, blizzards create blowing snow conditions where snow on the ground is picked up by the wind, causing reduced visibility and the accumulation of the snowdrifts. The Colorado is recently witnessing the overnight snowfall that could be the largest of the season. This midwinter storm has dropped up to 6 inches of the snow across the Colorado Springs and El Paso County overnight, potentially making for the snowiest day of the season so far. Soft, slushy snow has picked up in the southern Colorado, leaving the roads slick and covered in the snow throughout the morning commute. The morning commute will be affected and people will need to take extra time during the commute and prepare for the winter driving conditions. So far this season, the heaviest snowfall recorded in the Colorado Springs was on February 17th when 3.3 inches fell, but their seasonal record could easily be broken this week. In Colorado Springs, the summers are warm and winters are very cold and dry, and it is partly cloudy round the year. Over the course of the year, the temperatures typically varies from 20 degree Fahrenheit to 84 degree Fahrenheit and is rarely below 4 degree Fahrenheit or above 92 degree Fahrenheit. Snow began falling in the Denver region on Wednesday as the storm could make the evening commute and Thursday morning's drive to work a bit messy. Another round of heavy mountain snow is expected in Washington state. Total snow accumulations of 12 to 24 inches are possible along the Cascade Crest and 3 to 6 inches in the lower elevations. USA News Agency report that North America's west coast continues to see best of the fresh snowfall on the continent, as has been the case for most of the past months, but the past week has seen a little more. Some very dynamic weather patterns are ongoing across the North America continent over the last few weeks, from mid-January and literally escalated to the edge in the early February. It can be blamed to polar vortex collapse which has occurred in early January. To have snow on the ground in all 50 states at the same time is a fairly rare act. The last time all 50 states had snowfall of US ground at the same time was on February 12, 2010, but the highest total of the 2020 storm was captured in the small town of Navajo Valley, a tiny village about 10 miles from Binghamton. They received an eye-popping 44 inches of snow. Due to the side effects of the polar vortex collapse aloft, weather systems came to an extreme record-breaking bang this February. Extremely cold, frigid Arctic air mass spread from Canada into the United States with temperatures even below minus 40 degree Fahrenheit across the north, with life-threatening wind chills reaching down to minus 60 degree Fahrenheit near the international border with Canada over the weekend. After the sudden stratospheric warming event causing this collapse, the dominant feature was the high pressure system over the Arctic region becoming very strong over the Greenland. Earlier, prior to the polar vortex collapse, December was mild than normal across the North America, especially over the Canada. Such pattern also continued in the first half of the January, as it is normally takes few weeks to show the effects of the polar vortex disruptions. Most of the continent was warmer than the normal, being the warmest across the East Canada under the high pressure system from the Greenland. The stratospheric warming wave has moved across the entire northern pole in the stratosphere, effectively splitting the cold core of the polar vortex into two parts. One part of the broken polar vortex was pushed over the Northern America and one part over the European side. The blocking high over the Arctic polar region moved further towards the polar circle, turning the very cold pool deeper towards the south across into the North American continent. It escalated through the early February and it now continues till the end of the month. A historic and frigid cold air outbreak is underway for the large part of the United States. The temperatures were screaming into the deep lows across the farther south and were down significantly across the Texas and Oklahoma in the south. With the remaining northerly winds, wind chills were even lower in all these states and hitting some of the remarkable values down the Gulf Coast. Near 0 °F wind chill was observed just along the coast of Texas, with snowfall and freezing rain reported between the Downsville and Houston as well. Each set some unprecedented records across the Texas according to the local National Weather Service of the state. That's all for now. For more news updates, stay tuned with us. It's Tomorrow News, Hena Talati. For more weather updates, please like these and please subscribe our channel.